Hi, I just wanted to pop on and read something I wrote today. Truer words have never been spoken, that life moves you. You do not dictate the path nor the journey, but you control the outcome. Life moves you in directions of sorrow and pain, joy and grace. It shifts and changes as sure as the wind, and you must move with it. When you learn to dance with it, to listen to its song and glide, you become one with the life you are living. And to be one with life is how you flow with it. Learn to dance in the rain. Learn to hold your own light in times of darkness. It is your light that will guide you home. You run not away from darkness, but through it, holding your light ahead to guide your way. There will always be darkness. So long as the world turns, darkness will exist, because the light exists, and it casts its shadows into the dark. Life moves as you move it. You can sway the outcome of your journey by the choices that you make. When you are faced with darkness, choose light every time. Choose to walk with that light held high for all to see, and may you guide others along with you. My child, life is but a movement, a motion of breath and creation. Whether that creation is done in the light is up to you. Your life has a path, a designated journey, and it will come to fruition as it always does. But choices break cycles. Choices break chains. When you reach a crossroads, it is up to you to choose. Do you continue on a path of light, or do you veer off into the darkness? If you choose light, you will be right every time. Become the shadow that breaks up the dark and move towards the light. Everything is a balance. Light and dark, good and evil, they must remain in balance for this earth to thrive, and you must maintain your inner balance if you wish to find your happiness. You cannot be happy if you live in the dark, despairing and fearing, crying and claiming, "Woe is me." You cannot. Happiness comes from a state of balance, where the darkness and the light inside of you remain a working pair. They coexist, the dark to remind you, and the light to guide you. They are always there, darkness fighting for dominance, but it cannot win if you keep your eye on the light you hold in your very hands. You cannot and will not thrive if you allow your darkness to guide. It is meant to obey the light, to bend and form with it. And it will, so long as you remember that you carry light. It is easy to lose sight, to veer off and forget oneself with all the temptation of the world, but it is also easy to remain on track, so long as you keep goodness in your heart. If goodness remains in your heart at all times, you do not have to worry that the dark will creep in, for it knows that it now belongs to the shadows. Life will move you in many directions, sometimes many at once. An overwhelm can come on fast, but if you stop and think, what is right? You will never choose wrong. You will only choose wrong if you allow darkness to be your guide, if you allow your emotions to take hold of you and become them. You are not your emotions. You never were. Emotions are something you have, something you possess, and they possess you. Feel what you feel, and feel it deeply, but do not become the emotion. When we become our sadness, we live in sadness. When we become our despair, we live in despair. When you accept that the emotion is you, and not just something moving through you, you claim it and bring it to life by accepting it. If you must become an emotion, become joy, for joy will guide you through all. Follow it, seek it, and you will find it. Joy comes not to those who wish for it, but to those who work towards it. You must put in the work every day, the work of making choices and following your light. Put in the work until it is no longer work, but habit. Live by your joy, guided by the brilliant light that ignites your very soul. You mustn't give in to the darkness, for the time is near that its judgment day is upon us. Light will be restored to those who carry it within their hearts, and one day soon the world will know true light. But until then, be the balance. be the scale that balances the world. Where you see dark, find the light. Where you see evil, find the good. Where you hear it, see it, or even sense it, cast your light upon it and transmute it. Transmuting it is the only way to keep it at bay, for when your light is no longer shines upon it, the shadows dwindle back into darkness and it comes out to play. It whispers and tempts softly, planting thoughts and ideas until you believe they are your own. Then it feeds off of your emotions so long as you let them guide you. Be not afraid. The purpose is not fear, but learning. Fear has no place but in survival. Do not allow it to lead. Fear nothing, not even death, for nothing can hurt you so long as you exist within the light. Death is not the end, but only the beginning, and from it comes eternity. But worry not for those days, for they are not upon us. Shine your light in the dark places, expose the truth, and seek righteousness. Life shines for those who shine for it. Walk with grace, walk with dignity, and embrace your good heart. A pliable heart is the only way to allow for fluid motion. Fluidity comes from being malleable to life. Be fluid. Shift and move as it sways you, and hold your light ahead of you. It is the Spirit that guides you, the Spirit within, and He is always there, always watching, always listening. It is He who transfers your call, and through He you receive the Word of God. Back down never. Your bravery is what upholds you. Your courage is what lifts you up. In a world meant to hate those who don't follow the darkest ways, you remain true to your heart and find the good in all things. That is the way to righteousness. To follow your heart in all that you do. All that you create must be created from the heart, not the mind, but the heart. The mind comes up with the idea, but the heart enacts its purpose. The heart makes the dream come true, for it is the intention in which it is done that makes the dream. And I say dream because that's what this all is. A deep sleep cast upon us all, a dream meant to teach us what happens when we lose our way. A dream meant to guide us back to ourselves and to find the way back home. Home is in your heart. Find your way back to it, and life will move for you. No longer will a dictated path be set by your bad choices, but a new one opened up by the goodness in your heart. It will guide you back to your center, back home, where your light is all you need. Life guides you in many directions, but it is up to you to light the way. Cast shadows in all the dark places, because when you do, the truth unfolds. The veil slips away, even just a little, and the truth will charge forward like a bull. This is not to say that it is up to you to save the world. That is not something that can be done in the world of the dead, but only in the world of the living. And if you are living, you are guided by your light. Your heart beats for all the right reasons, and the darkness no longer tempts you. But the dead, they sleep. Not because they have to, but because they choose to. They choose to believe their light has been snuffed out, and so it has. But all can walk from death into life. All have equal opportunity to rise. For some it may take lifetimes, for others it may not. But every human has the capacity to hold goodness in their hearts. You are born into this world by the breath of life, by His doing, and it is He who dictates the road we travel. But it is the human who faces choices, who faces anger and despair, sorrow and grief, and by this he must survive, must push through when everything feels bad. If he is weak, he will fall, but if he is courageous, he will rise. None have ever lost their ways so far as to be forgotten by the Creator, for even pure evil holds light in its heart. If he did not possess the light, he would not breathe, would not animate and be, would not exist. The light is life, and so long as you are living, you retain it, even if it is hidden beneath layers upon layers of pitch. Focus on the self, healing oneself. One cannot heal another until they have done the work themselves. One cannot become the teacher without first being the pupil. Find your light hidden beneath whatever layers may be. It is there. It always has been. If you've forgotten, you must teach yourself until you remember. Remember that the light is within you. Remember that you hold it within your hands, and it is yours to offer freely. Don't be stingy with your light. Share it so that others may see it and know that it exists. For what people see, they believe, and belief is what this life is based upon. Take time in solitude to remember who you are, to embrace who you are, and remember that what you are is a child of God. You are already forgiven. Everything you have ever done in the wrong, for the bad, and in the dark, it has already been forgiven. The darkness is tempting. It calls to you, and sometimes you don't even realize you've answered until it's too late. God knows that, and He forgives you for making a mistake. But what cannot be forgiven is immorality. Walking blind is one thing. You have not yet awakened to good and evil, and cannot be guilty of sin you did not know you committed. But to know wrong from right, and to still commit sin, that is unforgivable, and you will be shunned until you right your ways. Life will grow difficult, more dark than it ever was, and you will wonder how you got there, but it was of your own doing. Your own commitment to evil while knowing what was right. That is sin. And sinners tend not to care that they are sinning. They somehow see it as good, and that is because their views are backwards. When you view the world through a dark lens, everything is backwards and upside down. Wrong feels good and exciting, and that's when you know you have lost sight of your light. Do not fear, it is not permanent. As one can make the choice to follow the dark, he can choose to overcome it and begin to walk in the light at any moment. The choice is yours. Allow life to throw you in whatever direction it pleases as you dwell in dark spaces, or seek out the light and find your happiness. That is the choice all of humanity faces, to seek joy or to dwell in sin. There are no other choices. You cannot walk a life of joy while committing sin in the dark. You cannot lead a life of happiness while dwelling with feelings like sorrow and despair. It simply cannot be. So as you swing with life, remember to seek out the light in all things. When the situation looks bad, find one thing that's good about it, and if you cannot, try harder. Sometimes the lesson comes with time, and it isn't always obvious from an up-close perspective. Sometimes we need to take a step back and view the bigger picture before the pieces fall into place. So if you can't find the good, you're likely too close. Take a step back, view from a different viewpoint, and the message will be clear. Life moves you, not in the direction that you want, but in the direction that you need. Embrace every challenge and light the way. Thanks for listening.